Seriously, mate, that's not path, that's water.
No, that's all right. That's just path.
You sure?
Yeah. No, it's path. It's normal path. Hello. Should we walk up there then?
Yeah, we'll go that way.
Don't panic, you're not about to be robbed. Paul Adams here for the Busy Man's Guide on this, I don't know if it's mild or cold, but we're here at Watermead in Aylesbury, and Steve and I are trying to do a vlog tonight, but we don't actually know what we were going to do. We wanted to do some star photography and some light painting, but there is not enough of the clear sky because there's so much cloud. So we've come here to Watermead to do some reflection photography, and Steve and I have already been arguing as usual, but this time about using a light which I don't want to use, so I'm using my mobile phone, but he'll probably try and make me use his light by the end of the shoot, so let's see. Off we go. So we found an image behind me. Steve is now taking his. I think we've got a nice reflection. It's quite difficult to see what you get when you're in the dark because obviously you can't see it. There's lots and lots of traffic tonight, and I don't know why. It's only a Saturday night and it's not a very busy place, but hey ho. So yeah, we got a nice reflection on the water, and it looked in the back of the camera like the buildings were sharp and in focus, so who knows. Let's see what Steve's getting over there. I will try and film, but it is so dark we may not be able to see anything anyway. So Steve, how's it going?
It's alright, it's good. I think I found one of the shots, but you took a single shot, but yours is kind of more an acute angle down to the bough of the tree. I could do with a bit more reach, to be honest. Even 85 is a little bit short. I'd rather kind of cut in a bit more. I need to get a telephoto.
But you found a flaw with the Sony, didn't you? A couple of flaws, didn't you? Earlier on. Hang on. I'm trying to follow you and I can't.
I did find a couple of flaws, yeah. When we were talking about filming, and whenever you decide to film on the Sony, and there's not much call for it, it's not a major flaw, so I've only actually come across it today, trying to do something which I don't know would have worked anyway, and that's when you start recording, you have to decide whether you're going to commit to NTSC or PAL on that memory card, because the minute you start recording, you cannot change the settings without formatting the card. Yeah. There's a rumour that sometimes lights don't pulse in slow-mo as much if you change your rate from NTSC to PAL. And I didn't test it because I didn't want to delete the footage.
And there we go, that does bring us to the end of tonight's Busy Man's Guide with me, Paul Adams, from a very wet and cold Watermead here in Aylesbury. Got some nice shots. We couldn't stay too long because it got too cold and too wet. We were worried about the cameras, but I think the pair of us got some nice shots. That reflection on the lake was great, and I think the images are sharp, but we'll find out in the edit. Now, come back, and it's really, really dark here. And I know Steve was on about earlier on putting the lights on, but, you know, I said I didn't want the light on.
If you don't have the lights on, you can. no one's going to see you.
Make sure you like and subscribe and share. You can follow me on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram at Paul Adams Photos. On Facebook, you can also follow the Busy Man's Guide as well. You can follow him too, and I'll leave a link down at the bottom if you really, really must go over there. It's Emo Topics, or Emotopics, I should say. And how do you think it went?
I think it went all right. It's just, you know, you need the light, really. I mean, we got good shots today, so I'm pleased with that.
Yeah, so you're happy with your camera?
Yeah, I'm pleased. The low light capabilities are great. So, how did yours work?
It weren't fantastic, but it was alright.
Okay. So you don't need the light, you don't need the camera?
Well, no, you can still film, just be dark.
Light. Today we had the pleasure of
Testing out the VR.
Yeah, the VR side, which was excellent. I thoroughly enjoyed that.
It was good.
Awesome.
I want to go again.
Welcome to the Busy Man's Guide with me, Paul Adams, and guess what? I haven't started recording because we're filming in the dark. We've got back to... Not yet. Not yet.
Do you think that's a bit bigger than an A7 III?
Yeah, a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just don't blind me. We'll just leave it at that. I can't be bothered anymore.